Cold Moon Contract, the counterattack daily of a little actor in a book. Chapter 1 Awakening from Books, the troubles of 18th line little actors. Xia Mo, an ordinary 18th tier actor, accidentally crossed over into a novel called Cold Moon Love and became a small character who didn't even have a name. The timing of her dress happened to be that she was about to sign a 2-year contract marriage with the cold-blooded, ruthless, and paranoid villain in the novel, Han Ting-chen. The terms of the contract were coldly placed in front of her: 20 million per year, 2 luxury villas, unlimited supply of all kinds of brand-name clothing, shoes, and bags, and a number of other benefits. There is no need to fulfill any marital obligations after marriage, and do not appear in front of the male protagonist unless necessary. This marriage, at first glance, seems extremely tempting, but it is as cold as ice. Xia Mo couldn't help sighing. Crossing into an 18th tier little actor still has to have a relationship with this kind of person. I'm afraid it's not going to be a good time. Chapter 2 The contract is signed, and the true face of the indifferent male protagonist. Han Ting-chen, a well-known powerful man in Zhongcheng, is indifferent and arrogant, and never gets close to others. When they first met, his eyes were as cold as ice, and his voice was as light as a cold winter wind. As soon as the contract was signed, Xia Mo was arranged to live in the big villa of the Han family, enjoying rich material treatment, but was often left out in the corner. She tried to please Han Ting-chen with her acting skills, but found that this man's indifference was like an iron wall and she couldn't get close. But an unexpected little thing gave her a glimpse of the other side of Han Ting-chen's heart. Chapter 3 Icebreaker, an unexpected alliance. One night, Xia Mo met Han Ting-chen, who was seriously injured, in the garden of the Han family. It was the first time she had seen him vulnerable. She decides to secretly take care of him and cover up his injuries. Han Ting-chen didn't say much, but a hint of gratitude flashed in his eyes. The ice between the two began to slowly melt. As the contact deepened, Xia Mo gradually learned the secret behind Han Ting-chen's coldness. It turned out that he was there to protect the family and carry an unspeakable past. Chapter 4 Coalitions and Conspiracies. Chill's enemies are surging. Jiangqing's business community, underworld forces, and political forces are intertwined into a huge net, ready to tear his world apart at any time. Xia Mo is no longer just a passive contract wife. She uses her ingenuity to help Han Ting-chen solve the conspiracy one by one, and from a small role to an indispensable partner. However, the deeper she went into danger, the more Xia Mo felt that she was being drawn into a more complicated situation than she had imagined. Chapter 5 The Edge of Love, Sincerity, and Temptation. Han Ting-chen's attitude towards Xia Mo began to change subtly, no longer indifferent, but more imperceptible gentleness. Xia Mo's heart also throbbed, but the indifferent clause of the contract still followed. The two cautiously approached, and carefully kept their distance, as if they were dancing without music. Who can break this frozen wall of hearts? Who will really win love in this contract marriage? Chapter 6 The Truth Revealed, the Revelation of the Dark Past. As things unfold, Xia Mo discovers that Han Ting-chen's past is actually involved in a family tragedy that has not been solved for many years. That was the source of his apathy and loneliness. She is determined to help Han Ting-chen clear her grievances and uncover the dark secrets hidden behind the wealthy family. Along the way, they face intrigues, betrayals, and crises, but they also get closer to each other's hearts. Chapter 7 The Outbreak of Conflict, the End of Contract Marriage and the Rebirth. Finally, in a double duel of power and love, Han Ting-chen and Xia Mo joined hands to defeat all the enemies. The shackles of contract marriage are torn apart, and the two officially become each other's dependents. They understand that true happiness does not depend on contracts, but operates with sincerity. Chapter 8, Promise Under the Stars. At night, Han Tingchen and Xia Mo stood on the top floor of the villa. The stars were shining. Han Tingchen whispered, "Moer, it's not a contract, it's my promise." Xia Mo smiled, her eyes full of happiness and determination. Used to be an 18th tier actor, and finally became the heroine of her own life, and together with the ruthless boss, she wrote their own Starlight chapter. Chapter 9 The Storm Comes, The Hidden Truth. The relationship between Han Tingchen and Xia Mo gradually warmed up, and the delicate atmosphere between the two seemed to indicate that a storm was coming. At this moment, the power struggle within the Han family intensified, and the undercurrent was turbulent. One night, Xia Mo stumbled upon a mysterious document, revealing a conspiracy that Han Tingchen's father had encountered back then, and the forces involved behind it were far beyond Zhongcheng, and even implicated the International Dark Organization. She understands that Han Tingchen's indifference and paranoia are not for nothing, but surrounded by layers of lies and dangers. Xia Mo decided to help Han Tingchen uncover the truth and resolve this family crisis. Chapter 10 Pursuit in the Night, Danger Lurks. While revealing the truth, Xia Mo and Han Tingchen became the targets of the enemy. Multiple mysterious assassins and forces have launched assassinations against them in an attempt to silence them. In the thrilling pursuits, Xia Mo showed extraordinary wit and courage, fighting side by side with Han Tingchen. The two went from distrusting each other to gradually relying on each other, and their relationship became deeper. However, the enemy grows stronger, and Chill has to use his family's secret weapon, a group of mysterious warriors called the Shadow Hunters. Chapter 11, Shadow Hunters, Allies or Enemies. The Shadow Hunters are an elite killer organization secretly cultivated by the Han family, mysterious and ruthless. When they appeared, the situation changed rapidly, and Han Tingchen began to fight back with the help of this force, but at the same time, it also aroused Xia Mo's doubts. Is the purpose of these hunters really purely for the Han family? Or is there another conspiracy? During an operation, Xia Mo accidentally establishes a subtle connection with one of the hunters, Moon Shadow, and gradually discovers that the Shadow Hunter hides a deeper secret than the Han family. Chapter 12 Love and Hatred, The Undercurrent in the Heart. As the crisis approaches, the relationship between Han Tingchen and Xia Mo is severely tested. In order to protect Xia Mo, Han Tingchen did not hesitate to expose his most vulnerable side, but because of the shadow and obsession of the past, the two fell into contradictions from time to time. Under the cold appearance, Xia Mo gradually discovered that this man had tenderness and loneliness hidden in his heart that was misunderstood by the world. The two fell into a love-hate entanglement, and the undercurrent in their hearts surged. Chapter 13 Contradictions erupt, The True Meaning of the Contract. As the expiration of the contract approaches, the relationship between the two has reached a flashpoint. Xia Mo questioned whether Han Tingchen was sincere, but Han Tingchen insisted that the contract was just a formality. In a fierce quarrel, Xia Mo decided to leave the Han family and find her own direction again. Facing the pain of losing her, Han Tingchen finally understands the true meaning behind the contract. This is not only a transaction, but also a spiritual agreement. Chapter 14 Broken Mirror Reunion, Hand in Hand. Xia Mo, who left the Han family, wandered around Zhongcheng and found that he was no longer the little actor who would only rely on contracts. She met many like-minded friends and gradually established her own career in life. And Han Tingchen also let go of the ice of the past and started the pursuit of Xia Mo. In the end, they reunited in the bustling night view of Zhongcheng and faced future challenges together. Chapter 15, Starlight is Immortal, Love is Eternal. The story returns to the top floor of the original villa, where Xia Mo and Han Tingchen promise each other for life under the bright starry sky. Han Tingchen took Xia Mo's hand and said softly, "It's no longer a contract, it's my life's commitment." Xia Mo smiled, and her eyes shone with happiness. From an 18th tier actor to a real heroine, she rewrote her destiny with courage and wisdom, and also wrote a legend with a ruthless boss. The stars are not extinguished, and love is eternal. Chapter 16, Going Upstream, it is difficult to distinguish between friend and foe. Han Tingchen and Xia Emo work together to rebuild trust, only to find that the mastermind behind the scenes is more complicated than imagined. A mysterious force secretly controls many forces in Zhongcheng, and even there are traitors within the Han family. Xia Emo incarnated as an intelligence center, using his flexible characteristics as an actor to infiltrate the enemy line to collect intelligence. Han Tingchen suppressed the enemy with cold and decisive determination, and the two formed a perfect complement. The enemy's intentions are sinister, but Xia Emo has found his strength and wisdom in continuous trials. In the rivers and lakes where friend and foe are difficult to distinguish, she gradually transforms into a real strong woman. Chapter 17, The Dark Night Banquet, The Game of Life and Death. During a grand banquet held in the name of the Han family, Xia Emo and Han Tingchen fell into the trap of the enemy. The gambling game is composed of wealthy elites and gangsters, and there is a line between life and death. Xia Emo had an idea, and skillfully used the details and interpersonal relationships at the banquet to counter the enemy, catching the other party off guard. Han Tingchen also showed frightening calmness and ruthlessness. This life and death gamble not only thwarted the enemy's plan, but also made Xia Emo and Han Tingchen's relationship experience an unprecedented test and sublimation. Chapter 18, Confession of Truth, Broken Contract. After many hardships, Han Tingchen finally let go of the cold contract and revealed his sincerity to Xia Emo. He admitted that his indifference and paranoia at the beginning were only because he was afraid of losing and being hurt. Now, Xia Emo has become the only person he wants to protect. Xia Emo was moved, and decided to no longer be bound by the contract, but sincerely accept this relationship. The two signed a new heart agreement, which is no longer a cold contract, but a promise of love. Chapter 19, Family Crisis, Fighting Together. Just as the two were ready to go to the future together, the Han family ushered in a bigger storm. Han Tingchen's eldest brother plotted to seize power and united with foreign enemies in order to overthrow Han Tingchen's position and seize control of the family. Xia Emo is not afraid of danger and fights side by side with Han Tingchen to expose her brother's conspiracy and defend the family's honor. They not only saved the family, but also reunited the Han family and became the strongest force in Zhongcheng. Chapter 20, The Ending. The Stars Are Eternal. After going through untold hardships, Xia Emo and Han Tingchen finally stood on the top of Zhongcheng hand in hand. They held a grand wedding, and many heroes and celebrities from the world of business were present to congratulate them. Han Tingchen confessed affectionately in the presence of everyone, "Moer, from now on, I am not only your contract husband, but also your guardian and partner." Xia Emo's eyes were filled with tears as she responded, "Tingchen, I am willing to spend my life with you, no matter what comes." The stars are shining, and the night sky of Zhongcheng seems to have played the most beautiful movement for this couple. Postscript. This is a story that begins with a chance crossing and goes through intrigue, betrayal, growth, and love. Xia Emo used her wisdom and courage to transform from an 18th-tier actor to a strong and independent heroine. Han Tingchen has changed from a cold and arrogant villain to a gentle and firm guardian. They used their trust and love for each other to break the shackles of the contract and achieve their own happiness. This cold moon contract is no longer a cold text, but a heartwarming legend. May all people find their own true love and freedom in the contract of fate.